Well, as we all know, the president, he does it better than anyone.
No, I don't know Prince Andrew, but it's a tough story. It's a very tough story. I don't know.
Okay, sure, while he lies like a rug, turns out the numbers don't. And our poll to troll story today, well, it's not going to sit well with Donald Trump. Why? Well, because the key initiative in his first 6 months in office, well, it's become incredibly unpopular, incredibly fast. Today's brutally detailed report from CNN, it features words like oof and downright terrible to describe the latest public reaction to Donald Trump and his near 6-month exercise in indiscriminate cruelty.
What Tom Homan, did was say that the federal judge was just plain wrong. And what the judge ruled, just so our viewers know, on Friday is that the tactics that ICE is using are a likely violation of the Constitution, suggesting that immigration agents are detaining people, quote, based on race alone. Homan said that's just not true. What do you think?
Well, wouldn't be the first time the Trump administration tries to just dismiss a court order. And so it's our job to ensure that we uphold the law, uphold the Constitution. Holman has said it very clearly in other interviews. They're not even asking for significant findings to detain people. They're going based on appearance, his words, not mine, based on occupation, his words, not mine, based on accents, physical appearance. Then what if I was outside a Home Depot, because I like to do some work around the house, not dressed in a suit? Would I be a target of ICE enforcement under Tom Homan? Probably. Family and other families of people that are literally terrorized and traumatized based on what ICE is doing. Again, if all they're doing is going after serious violent criminals, that'd be one thing. But because of these artificial quotas established by whether it's Donald Trump or Stephen Miller or somebody in the administration, it's causing ICE to get more aggressive, more cruel, more extreme. And these are the results. It's people dying because of fear and terror caused by this administration. It's not just undocumented immigrants. There's lawful immigrants that are being rounded up. There's United States citizens that are being detained. There are military veterans.
He called it collateral arrests.
Excuse me?
He called it collateral arrests.
Yeah, that's how dismissive they are about the people impact, let alone the economic impact.
Hey, here's dismissive for you. They're not going after violent criminals. When you think about it, if any of those Proud Boy Rambo recruits actually came face to face with real street toughs, capped in caps, that's why obviously it's women and children. And that is beginning to dawn on the American public, apparently with the quickness, as our amazing CNN report, well, it revokes the idea that America is behind this president, despite what this peach says.
Media is lying to the American people. They keep talking about ICE raiding schools, ICE raiding churches, which isn't happening. We are focusing on the public safety threats. The men and women ICE put their lives on line every day for this nation. They're American heroes. But I knew from day one, we talked about this, John, from day one I said they're going to vilify ICE, they're going to vilify the Border Patrol, because they don't want President Trump to be successful. They hate Trump more than they love their communities. They hate Trump more than they want law enforcement, but we're not giving them to them. We're going to be out there every damn day across this nation with over 1,000 teams looking for these people. Every single day, we're not stopping.
Man, by all accounts, Lawrence Tierney was a more affable guy.
There's two ways you can go on this job. My way or the highway. Now, what's it going to be, Mr. Pink?
It's like they're separated at birth, right? Well, Tom Homan, turns out the media, they're not the only ones who can't stand Donald. As CNN reports today, our featured story for many, many, many Americans, the worm is turning on Trump.
This morning, the president's border czar, Tom Homan, he says the administration will fight a new judge's ruling stopping immigration arrests without probable cause in Southern California. That judge ordering Homeland Security to stop detaining people based solely on race, spoken language, or occupation. More on that. CNN's Harry Enten is continuing to track with all of this news the shifting view of the American people as this immigration crackdown continues. How is the president doing on immigration at this point?
In a word, Kate, Oof, what are we talking about here? Take a look at this. Trump's net approval rating on immigration. Got 5 numbers for you across the screen here. A lot of focus on Gallup at minus 27. That's horrible. Quinnipiac University, minus 16. That's awful. Marist is bad at minus 9. Ipsos is minus 8. Fox at minus 7. Bad. So going from your left side, bad, to just downright terrible on the right side of your screen, the American people have turned against President Donald Trump on what was his best issue, one in which he had a positive net approval rating for most of his term, and arguably the issue that got him, of course, the GOP nomination all the way back in 2016, and one of the issues, of course, he used last year to quite a successful degree.
Absolutely. Is there signs that this is affecting his overall approval?
Okay, so you see this here, and then the question is, does this actually matter to folks? Why don't we zone in Hispanic voters, right? Because obviously a lot of the immigrants who have been affected by this have been Hispanic voters in terms of the immigration crackdown. Take a look here. Trump's net approval rating amongst Hispanics. Remember, Trump put in a historic performance last fall among Hispanic voters, did better than any Republican nominee dating all the way back since we have data in 1972. His net approval rating among Hispanics in February was pretty gosh darn good for a Republican at minus 2 points. Look at how far it's fallen now in June, according to CBS News YouGov, at minus 26 points. And I should note, CBS News YouGov is not alone on this. This is what we see in the averages as well. Donald Trump was doing historically well for a Republican amongst Hispanics in terms of his net approval rating, and now he's basically back where he was during his first term, which is quite a low approval rating, one in which has brought his overall approval rating down amongst the entire electorate.
And one thing that has been very clear is that as this crackdown has continued, it has put immigration enforcement, ICE, in a whole new spotlight across the country. What are the numbers on ICE now?
Yeah, what are the numbers on ICE? It's not just affecting Donald Trump, it's affecting ICE as well. ICE's net approval rating. In Trump's first term, the average was 0 points, right? So right there on the bottom, as many approve as disapprove. Look at where we are now in June of 2025. Minus 17 points all the way down. So the bottom line is this immigration crackdown not being viewed popularly by the American public, bringing Donald Trump down and bringing immigration and custom enforcement down with him.
Thanks for continuing to track this, Harry. It's really interesting, the trend lines that you've been seeing all along.
Well, good thing Congress just voted to give ICE an unprecedented budget to continue to destroy Trump's poll numbers. Oh, well, soon that won't matter, though, because with his own personal, radicalized secret police, well, almost nothing can stand in his way. Almost nothing.
But we will march with the spirit of love and with the spirit of dignity that we have shown here today. We must say, wake up, America, wake up, for we cannot stop, and we will not and cannot be patient.